Hey folks, 13 here, and we're about to play Robocraft. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share. Do the important stuff that keeps this show going and this channel growing. And enjoy. And you may notice that I look a little bedraggled, and that's because I just rolled out of bed. We're trying to settle on a schedule that better supports our folks who are viewing from other countries, because we're kind of an international show. We have people that like us all over the place, and we want to do our best to be cool for that. And we also support developers from all over the world. So we're playing with schedule. What can we do to better support our folks who are viewing us from all over? All right, so I saw some armored planes that I really liked, and I thought to myself, I wonder what I can do with armor. And I'm also curious about wing position and what I can do with that, because I saw somebody do something interesting along those lines with wings that they had set kind of along their ship inside their body. I was curious about that. Apparently, it's not going to like it if I try to set these wings real low in here like I wanted. But I just want to know what happens if we take a set of these and lay them inside the fuselage. Okay, that's not going to be fun. Yeah, let's try lifting them just a little bit further. My wings are starting to take over my armored area, which is not what I was hoping for. Alright, well, screw you, wings. Excuse me, we're going to have to figure out something else to do with those. For right now, I'm going to build a plane that I know fairly well, and let's see how it flies. I'm just experimenting with armor either way. I know that we're going to get our wings shot off in this particular aircraft, looking at the way that it's armored. Okay, I don't want to put too many of those in there. Yeah, so we'll do some experimenting. We will experiment. I'm partially tempted to make something that flies without wings. I really am. But we're not going to sign up for that yet. For right now, I don't like how tall this thing is going to end up being once the wings are on it. I just want to put that out there, as I'm forced to do stuff I don't want to do. Let's see. Give me the wings. Let me see. And I gotta go higher yet, I bet? Yeah. Okay. Jerk. I'll put your wings higher. Don't like any of what's going on here. Now I'm only so... Excuse me. I'm only so interested in what I'm doing here because, first of all, I hate the position of the wings out here, but second of all, I've only seen a little indication that it really makes a difference to do what I'm doing. But you know me, I like to be ready to experiment with stuff and figure out what actually works. Hey, White Bandit's on. Yeah, man. You can play with me right now, White Bandit. The game's free. So if you got the game, do you got the game? If not, I can send you a chat link. On our About tab on our main page, send me a message through there. Let me know when you've sent it so I can just look at that email real quick instead of having to dig through a ton of email. And we'll get you on. Now the requirements are that you cannot play music or anything crazy like that in the background. You have to be quiet and, just talk. Just game sound is okay. It's better if you don't play the sound, the music in the game. And also, you need to have a nice, clear microphone and set of headphones. Because if we don't have headphones, the audio just loops and loops and loops. And nobody likes it. But yeah, if you want to send me that message, just let me know when it's come through. Okay, cool. Just send me a message through the About tab on the channel page, and we will get you in here. Let's see. We got to go higher with that. I don't like it, and I'm pressing the wrong buttons because I'm still a little asleep. I literally rolled out of bed and ran straight down to the studio and got filming, all for the love of the fans. The fans are actually really great. We have bitches. Okay, I got a plan for that. We built up our stuff redundantly. The only problem is I am not going to get cannons and stuff on here like I want, I'm afraid. I wonder if I can put my dude sitting behind those wings and still fly. Let's see. I think we're going to end up having to strip some of our armor down. This was an experiment, folks. You know that I do a lot of experimenting with different hull designs and different aircraft designs, and I do this stuff partially because I get feedback from you guys that you like it. So if you don't like this, then you need to put some feedback in, because the guys that do like it are overwhelming you. They are winning. They're getting all kinds of message out here that this is what they want to see. So this is what I'm going to end up doing for them. Yeah, this is just a big problem. Alright, back to the drawing board. That did not work. I would like it to have worked, but it did not. Now, I've seen people use bricks as armor under their wings, and I am completely unmotivated by that concept as a whole. Now, I do have something that I want to do. Let's just make the front of the plane out there. Okay, so that last one was kind of an experiment and stuff. But okay, let's see. So White Bandit says, already played for 2 weeks. I have my laptop mic headphones. Okay, so let's see. I really love this. Actually, it makes my day. All right. So did you send me the message? I got that stuff from you, White Bandit. That's good. Did you send me the message? Let me see. Let me check real quick my messages, and if I got that message, because you can send me a private message through there, and then I can respond to it with the chat link without making the chat link visible to the entirety of the world. I wish we lived in a world where at the beginning of the stream I could just put the chat message right up on the beginning. And okay, look, this looks like the message. No, that's too much. That looks like somebody inviting me in Russian to their network, which is cool. That means that it's Cyrillic, at least. That means that we're reaching the wide audience that I know we are. But White Bandit, I need... Actually, you know what's easier, White Bandit? Send me a friend request on Steam. Because you have to be my friend on Steam anyway. So, send me a message on Steam, White Bandit, and then I will send you the chat link. Let me make a copy of the chat link so I have it all ready, and we can make this as painless to the people at home as possible, so they're not just watching going, God, these guys are just getting themselves together. Let's see, I am on your web. Don't worry about it, White Bandit. Just send me a friend request on Steam. And then I'll message you through Steam, because we really do need to be Steam friends for this to work out right anyway, with the whole friending each other in the game and stuff. So let's do that, and I'll wait for that friend request, and while you're doing that, I'm gonna get back to building my plane. Actually, I don't know what tier you're on, so I bet I should start building a ground vehicle. I bet that he's like level 2 or 3 or maybe something like that. So let's just build the old urban assault mechanism that you all... Let's see, just 2 minutes. My mother is going away. I need to say goodbye. All right, well, I hope she's not going too far. Hope it's not like, you know, anything crazy. I will never see you again. I think you're a beautiful woman. I'm going to go play YouTube with a stranger. I'll see you later. I could see how that goodbye would go. Just like that. Okay, so let me throw wheels on here. I don't know what level he is. And I think he probably wants to get tech points that are in his level. It also kind of sucks to play and have yourself just constantly getting destroyed. So I'm going to set up... Okay, he's tier 3. Alright. Cool, cool. That gives me a little more room. I think that gives me a little more room. At the very least, it lets me build a vehicle that I am kind of cool with. And I also am wondering how many of my plasma cannons I can get on a tier 3 vehicle. Because I got new plasma cannons. I don't know, I might make this I wonder if I can make like an ejection sheet. Ejection sheet. She's visiting her mother's grave on another island. Well, bless her for paying respects to those who have gone before us. Because, you know, they know more than we do about the afterlife right now. And that's a good thing if you want to be up on afterlife news. Put that there. Okay, I feel like I used some points there that I might not have needed to, but... Ah, that's right, I could only afford one of the Ultra Plasma launchers. That makes me want to turn my car completely around. Let's turn my car completely around. Yes. Let's put those somewhere else. Okay, yes, that being the case, and sticking with our concept of super light, super awesome, let's, I'm afraid the back end of the car is literally just gonna lift right off the ground here. But, maybe not. Maybe not. Let's see here. What is your Steam name? Okay, it's... Okay, yeah. Well, I'll just put it in here. Okay, and those are not numbers. Those are letters and numbers. And that way, you know, the chat that happens in play doesn't translate directly into the real world. So that minimizes only the people who are watching the stream right now are going to pick up that information. So, yeah, I think that's it. Oh, I'm tier 4. Damn it. I'm tier 3 just being as cool as I am right there. Okay. If that's the way they want to do me, can I put one of my big railguns on there and not be tier 4? Yeah, I can put 2 of my big railguns on here. Alright. If that's the way it's gonna be. Alright, so let's go back to this. I feel a little bit better about the building portions. There are you folks out there who have assured me, and hopefully you're not lying and making fools of us all, but you have assured me that you like the building part and that it's interesting for you to see what I come up with And that's cool. I know secretly you mean it's interesting to see what I come up with when it works, but that's cool, man. That's still cool. Okay, let's keep the vehicle low and big enough to put these plasma cannons on here. I think, and I'm gonna check. You can put sniper, insta kill everyone. Okay, if you want to cheese, you can put a sniper. Yeah. And I'm kind of doing that, and I don't consider a useful strategy. Cheesing. Wow, geez, these things are gonna have to be way the hell out there to be able to. That's all right. This vehicle is not designed for stability. It isn't, but it just amazes me how far these cannons have got to be out to the side of my vehicle to be able to go on there. Now, I am going to be able to one-shot things. I might have been able to go one brick set in, but that's it. I'm going to go ahead and put something up there. Should I put my radar tower up there? Actually, let's not make it top heavy for no good reason. Oh, it's level 4 if I put the second plasma cannon on there. Crap. It would help if I didn't use those awesome bricks, but screw it. You know what? Screw it. I'm just gonna put the single sniper back on there. Put that brick back. Sorry, guys. Sorry. Alright, and I'm gonna check my friend log in just a second. Or my, oh, really? You gotta be even taller than that? You're such a jerk. You know that, Gun? You're making everything difficult and ugly. Okay, so let's go ahead and I want it to be as in the middle of the vehicle as possible so I don't have tipping issues. Did I really have to put the gun one higher than that? That's just stupid. Let me see. I'm gonna check that out. No, I don't. It can be there. Okay, I thought it had to go even higher than that. And I was disgruntled by that. Because there's a point at which it just starts looking dumb. Okay, so I'm going to take half a second. I'm going to accept White Bandit's friend request here. And then I'm going to send him the chat link real quick. Okay, there you go. There is the chat link, my good sir. And let me get my windows back the way they need to go. And jump back into the game. Okay, here we go. Back in the game, and I'm just going to throw some armor on here real quick. I think I can, without pushing it overboard. I can. Alright. Good for us. Good for us. Okay, and then, if I can get away with it, I'd like to put this armor on too, but I don't think I can. I guess I can. Interesting. If nothing else, it will be ugly. Nope, takes us to level 4. I can put one piece of unbalanced armor like that in the front, and I don't like it. I just got a Steam message. Let me see what I got going on. White Bandit says, I am tier 2 because my brother deleted and sold everything. No problem. I can downgrade. Not a big deal, dude. Don't worry about it. But go ahead and follow the chat link and join chat so we can just say things in words that the other people can hear. Okay, so I'm going to downgrade to tier 2 real quick. Not a big deal. It can be done as simply as, okay, yeah, we need to extend by 1 block. We'll extend by 1 block, and then 1 block there, And 1, 2 here. I keep hitting tab because I'm not awake. That's my excuse right now. Later when I'm awake, you'll have to make fun of me for other things. Okay. He's working on it. And it's cool. It's cool. I know. It takes a minute. Okay, I am pretty far up tier 2. I can put my my rectifier on here. And we'll rectify. Which is actually different than analfying, as I discovered in the park the other day. And I am never trusting that dude in the bushes again. Never. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice. Oh man, the next line to that just came out so dirty I can't even say it. Alright, so let me throw a brick here. There is the matter of our ever important advertisement to the world. Oh geez, I'm level 4. I'm level 3. I am level 3 still. I can't even use my bricks. Okay, that's right. For level 2, I gotta use the brown bricks. Okay. Alright. I'm getting it. There's a lot to think about here. I'm going to leave that blue brick there out of laziness. Let's see. So, let's rebuild the ship like this. Actually, let's not let laziness prevail. Let's not use any extra CPU points. I didn't realize just how limited we were going to be here. Okay, so let's do that. That's actually pretty good armor for this level. We're going to start with what's important. And then we'll build from there. Alright, so let me get this.
Hello?
How's it going? You might want to move your microphone a little bit from your mouth.
Just a second.
Okay. No problem, man. Let's see here. Do hardware. So, some of you may wonder, what am I doing broadcasting right now? Because where I am, it would be very early in the morning, and it's not super early. It's going on 7 a.m. Or 700 hours, depending on how you like to read time. One of my guns now that I can shoot you in the head with.
Is it better now?
Yeah, that'll work.
Okay.
Your mic volume is a little high, but I don't want to delay us too much. So we're just going to go with it. Actually,
Wait, I think I can fix it.
That's going to get shot off really easy. Let me... Cool.
I think I lowered it.
Perfect.
Is it better?
Perfect. Okay, before you were like pushing your speakers or pushing my speakers or something, and I was getting like a coming back through yeah, it was biting at me. Literally. Okay, so I got that up there. And do you have your level 2 vehicle all built and ready to go, dude?
Yes.
Sweet. I almost have mine all built and ready to go. So you're 87% more efficient than I am today. Alright. I want to be invisible if I can manage it. So let's see how many of these I can put on. Oh, I'm level 3 as soon as I put it on there. Alright, let's go. Oh, I gotta put you in the platoon. Never mind. We're not going anywhere. Actually, I gotta make you my friend, too. What is your name in here?
Same as in YouTube. White Bandit 101.
Okay, White Bandit 101. White Bandits are more effective during the day than the night because, you know, they kind of show up in the shadows. It's a disadvantage that they have, but that's alright. It's the
Oh,
same thing with white ninjas. White ninjas and white bandits often friends because they turn in the same circles. They hang out in the same crowds and they do the same jobs. That's a little known fact about white bandits and ninjas that isn't common knowledge. And now that I've shared it, I'm going to be attacked by the ninja hordes again. Okay, so I also sent you a platoon invite. I'll send it again. There's your platoon invite.
yep, I see it. I think I'm in. Yes,
Okay,
I'm in.
let me see. Yes, okay, good. All right, so a couple presses of the B button, and in we go.
Yep.
Yeah, folks, so as you've noticed, some of you quite vocally, that we haven't been shooting as much over the past couple of days, and we've been kind of figuring out our place in the world because we have an international audience and we don't want to be like, all right, so we're just gonna shoot time when people in America can come and see the show and everybody else can just see it whenever they see it. They can all just watch it in recording, and that's not what we want. Oh, I left. There you go. Sorry, dude. I stopped right in front of you. I'm following you. You're on camera. So, anyway, we don't want to just be there for people in America. Don't get us wrong. We love America. We're really happy with our country. When it's something to be happy about. Okay, every once in a while things happen, but for the most part, we like it. And, okay, no, we actually always like it, because I forgot the NSA watches our show too. No, we do always like it. It's tough being part of a large, organized set of human beings, first of all, because
Oh, I'm dead.
we are we're people, human beings are, that have different motivations and different aspirations, and that can sometimes make it a little tough for everybody to get onto the same page. Okay, well, I'm trying to... Serpentine! Serpentine! I still have a gun, dude. I don't have a gun anymore. You were smart to remove my gun. Alright, so it looks like we're going to lose this one. I'm just going to hit escape and exit the match. We've done our part. We can't win for the team, and it's just a bad show to sit there and watch us lose.
There was a cheeser. He had a tier 10 sniper and like one block, and that's it.
That's awesome. That's actually awesome. Because though he, let's go right back in. Though that guy can one-shot, I can also one-shot. I'm driving around, I one-shot 3 people almost in a row there. So, it's not a matter of cheesing. Whenever you're working in the game and you're working within the game economy, so you're following the rules of the game, then you're not cheesing at all. That guy, I used to think that about snipers. I was like, oh man, sniper weapons are so overpowered. All they do is shoot down my plane, and everybody with a sniper is better than me, and they're smarter than me, and they got more friends, and they brush their hair better, and they're doing a better job at oral hygiene. And I thought all those things were true. And then I got a sniper vehicle myself, and I discovered pretty quickly that it's not awesome. Like, it's not as awesome as you might think. It's great for planes because you can hit anything you're aiming at that's moving. But tanks and things on the ground, you very often just wipe out half the tank and leave yourself susceptible to destruction if you're on the ground. And that guy with a really powerful sniper weapon, 1 block and a seat, although he can one-shot anything coming up on him, if 2 people come up on him, he's down, because there's no way he's ever going to be able to get that plasma cannon charged up in time to not get taken out. So it's strategy. I mean, we all play with the strategy that we're all playing. We're both in. We're just not finding a server.
Yep.
So anyway, it's a strategy to go in OP. I'm OP right now. but I'm also able to be one shot by anybody else on the map for the most part. I mean, uh, those guys got a hold of me, and it took them a couple of shots, but it only takes one well placed shot to remove that cannon from the front of my vehicle. And effectively, when I came around that corner, the guy with all the tiers of stuff, all the stuff, the big cube guy, he hit me maybe once or twice. It really didn't do damage. It was the smaller vehicle that kind of picked me apart that really won there. So
And he couldn't move. He only had a black seat and a sniper. So
yeah, I could take him out from a distance. He would no line of sight. One of the bad things about the sniper weapons is they don't fire down very well at all. So I bet you he could only hit something that's a little above him, maybe 5 degrees above him and above.
hmm. What's happening?
I don't know. Let's drop out, hit escape, and go back to the garage, and then hit B twice again.
I did.
Oh, there we go. We went right into the game that time. That's cool. That will work. So anyhow, if you're watching this and you are not in the United States, if it is morning here and evening where you are, then yeah, we're going to start scheduling as often as we can. It should be 6 a.m. really, but that has me getting up at 5:30. And getting up at 5:30 is a little rough considering my last show ends at 9 and I have to put the toddlers to bed. So I'd be getting maybe 6 hours of sleep. I don't know, that's not terrible when I work for Microsoft or any of the other companies that I do AAA game work with. When I work in the industry, and as sad as it is, folks, very soon I'm going to be going back into the industry to work on another AAA title for another big company. Maybe Microsoft, I don't know. I don't know. We don't want to say too much about who I work for. There's limitations about what I can ever say about what I do for other companies. I'm trying not to hit you. I was trying not to hit you. I promise. I actually broke a wheel off when I hit you just now. I didn't even know that was possible.
Me neither. So there's a flyer way up in the sky.
I'm pursuing a dude. There's a dude heading for our base, and he's heading away from our base, and I'm part of killing him.
Okay.
Cool. I didn't kill him, but I did a lot of damage to him and made it possible for other dudes to kill him.
I don't know why, but my controls are inverted. When I go left, it goes right.
Weird. Are your
Oh, I'm now losing wheels.
are your keys on backwards? Somebody switch your keys around? That happened to me once. Actually, that never happened to me, but I hold a degree in game and simulation programming, so everybody I was in school with, in my main classes, I went to a regular college, so there was kind of people that studied medicine and everything else there. Oh, son of a bitch. I mistook the size of my own awesomeness, and I am afraid I got destroyed handily. But anyway, when I was in school, everybody I was going to school with was a gamer, and it was cool because in class, everybody in my classes, so in class we would have all kinds of awesome discussions about games. You could completely destroy an entire class, keep any work from being done, just by saying something like, I think the puppet Yoda from the first movies was better than the CGI Yoda from the second set of movies. That nothing would get done. The class would start arguing, the instructor would come in, the instructor would be like, alright, what's everybody talking about? And you'd be like, these guys think the CGI Yoda was better than the regular Yoda. And then the instructor would start arguing, and an hour later, the class would, 2 hours for some classes, the class would be over, nothing got done. It's absolutely awesome. I did it twice. Okay, let's go right back in there. And I am going to hit the station break sign real quick. And I am going to strangle a narwhal. I will be right back. For those of you who are watching... Oh, I just realized that the station break sign did not do as much coverage as I was hoping. Let's go up one with that. Move that. Damn it, Jim. There we go. And strangling the narwhal. Okay. That narwhal is one dead sea creature. That bastard, he had it coming. Woo! Okay, so... Nice. Now I can breathe again, because strangling narwhals is really important to the cavities. Oh, hold on. Station break sign's back up. There we go. Everything's fine now. And I can breathe. Kind of.
By the way, I'm in Croatia right now on a lovely island, and it's like 5 a.m. here, so...
It's 5 a.m. there? No, it's 5 p.m. there. 5
PM.
in the evening. 1,700 hours. So how do you keep track of time? Because I know that AM, PM is something that not everybody necessarily uses. I think somebody, maybe in Australia, was like, you Yanks and your AM, PM stuff. And so that, I was shooting at you. Sorry about that, White Bandit. So that makes me wonder, in Croatia, how do you usually say 5 p.m.? Is it 1,700 hours?
We just say like 7 in the morning, 7 in the afternoon, or like that. Or some that are more like fancy, use like 007 or something like that, codes.
Oh, okay. Interesting. Interesting. So, what's the weather like in Croatia right now?
Really, it's pretty shitty. But right now, I can see the sun, which is a plus.
Cool.
And I'm not freezing. And my dog is alive. He's not also freezing, so everything's okay.
I am freezing. The studio is really cold. It's in the basement, and there's a fireplace in the studio, but if we run the fireplace, it only heats so much. We need to get a stove or something down here, but so we usually don't. Even when the rest of the building is warm that the studio is in, we tend to be cold, so we're cold all the time.
Awesome, good for you. In my home, because I'm on an island, when something screws up and we can't heat or anything, basically we're doomed. We can get someone to come and fix it because we're on an island. And usually we get some woods, then burn it or do something like that. One time, my mother asked me for my old PC, and she said, "Let's set it on fire." And for me, it was an old PC because I got a new one, but still, it will probably explode and not so good. So we decided to boot it up again, and because it's really old and has like zero cooling, it's always hot. So we snuggled around it.
Yeah, that would be do better than burning it. It wouldn't. There isn't a lot of material in a PC that would burn and keep burning by itself, and the smoke that it came off of, the smoke coming off of it would definitely give you cancer.
Yep.
There's some pretty bad materials to burn that are built into a PC. Yeah, it's where we're in the Pacific Northwest in Washington State, and it is usually cloudy. There's during the summer we get sun, but very rarely is it like sun in the sky with no clouds. We're pretty close to the ocean too. I can walk there in about 10 minutes, I think, to get down to the water. It's hard to know because the way to the ocean from where I am you actually go for a walk through the woods, and it's not a straight line. Turn my car over. It's not a straight line to the ocean, so it's a guess, but I'm guessing about 10 minutes. It's the sky is usually gray here. If it's not summer, the sky is gray. Very rarely does the sun come through. If the sun comes through during the fall, winter, or spring, well, actually, the sun does kind of come through the spring, but in the fall or winter or the first half of spring, the sun comes through. We all get very afraid because it's liquid. It's liquid sun. The sun comes out. It's raining, and when the sun falls from the sky, we are all doomed, and we all know it. So we get concerned when that happens.
Yep. In my village I'm in, there's a saying, if something unusual happens, like we can see some sun in the winter or something bad or unusual is gonna happen. Like my father once said, because it started raining in the middle of summer and no clouds, and it just started out of nowhere and really hard.
Mm-hmm.
He said, I'm gonna get an A for my geography exam, and I got an F, but close enough.
You know, I was never good at things in school that required just memorizing a list of something. I was never great at geography. I'm a polymath. I know several maths. In fact, I know math on the other side of physics into the discipline of discrete mathematics, a small portion of which is chaos theory. But geography, I'm not so great with. I have a very vague notion of where Croatia is. But that's cool because you have a vague notion of where, the United States is. Actually, probably where Washington is in the United States. And that's cool because in Washington, for those of you who don't know, when you look at the United States, we are in the top left corner, as far up into the left as you get. It's we have a very weird state. Just within our state, we have tropical rainforest, not like sunny tropical. You wouldn't want to go sit on the beach. Tropical rainforest means that there is moss from about 4 feet on the side of the tree down to the ground, and moss covers everything. Some of the forests that we have look like a unicorn is about to step out of the shower any minute. And that's cool. And that's on this side. We have mountains that kind of cut the state into 2/3 on one side, and the other side of the mountains is deserts. We have desert on one side, kind of desert. We can grow things in it. It's temperate desert. And then we have this beautiful tropical rainforest out on the side that we're on. And then, of course, we have the mountainous region in between. So we have skiing up in the mountains. On the other side of the mountains, we have beautiful lakes on both sides. But on the other side, it's very warm. So there's a lot of hanging out at the lake. There's a lot of taking vehicles out into the open fields and deserts, and driving motorcycles and cool stuff out there. Let's drop back to the main menu and go in again. And I see that Bugo is joining us on chat. And Bugo, you're welcome to drop me a line in Steam, and I can give you the chat room if you want to join and play. We like to play with the community. We make that decision over gaming with other YouTubers, and that's a mistake on our part because we don't grow as fast as we should. So this is the deal. When we game with the community, first of all, you guys are awesome. But when we game with the community, any one of you has maybe 3 to 4 or 5 friends that game, and 1 or 2 of them likes to watch videos. When we game with another YouTuber, that person has 250 or 1,000 or whatever friends that all like to watch game videos. So it's kind of a numbers advantage when we do that. Now, that being said, we prefer to game with the audience, and this is why. I got started in this because of like Markiplier and Sunday and some of the folks that have huge gamer numbers. And when I would watch those guys play, I'd think to myself, man, I'd love to play with these guys. But you never get to play with those guys. First of all, they got too much going on. There's just getting the mail. I got stuck on a rock and got killed. Just sorting through the mail and getting a hold of... Is that it? No, we got other people. Oh, that dude just killed me. Okay. Here's White Bandit playing here.
SMG tanks.
So those guys are really busy. They don't necessarily have the system put into place that allows them to game with people. And we've built our system and we've built our communications such that even if we had 4 million viewers, we would still be able to game with our audience. Now the problem is we will never have 4 million viewers because we don't have the number leverage. If I played one game with Markiplier, if I did one show, he has 4 million viewers now. If I did one show with Markiplier, I would probably walk out with an audience of 10,000 subscribers. It'd be an instant change. First of all, I would not be looking at going back into the software industry. I would be doing this full time, and that would be a big change. Nice capture, by the way, White Bandit.
Thank you.
We need somebody else to come assist you, though. All of our guys are just
There's
not
a guy
focused.
at the base. I don't know if he is able to move, but if he can reset a pointer or something, that would be great.
2 of our guys can't move. Yeah, I think that guy can move. He's heading to you, so we're capturing faster, but they're still going to take it. Wait, nope, I think we're capturing faster than them now.
It's gonna be intense.
This is close. Oh, this is real. No, get back on the pad!
Someone
You
left.
jerk!
Come on,
Get
why?
back on the pad, you jerk! No, you lost it for us!
We can win, we can come on.
You are made of not very tasty cheese. Oh,
We
you
were so
suck.
close.
If
Oh
he
my
would have just
God.
stood there, if he would have just hung out, we would have had it.
Oh my god.
That was not cool, man. Not cool. Let's head right back in there. I'm going to try to stay on top of my messages from Steam to see what we got going on here. And we don't have any new messages from Steam. Nobody else is interested in playing with us. Alright, well.
And
But
by the
all
way,
that... Go ahead.
I can make a chain reaction for you, because my friend, who is like my best friend, loves to watch videos and play games. He plays Robocraft, and when I tell him about you, he's gonna start watching you. And he has 3 friends that are like big YouTube watchers. They
Awesome.
will also start, because they also like Robocraft, and they have friends and so on and so on. Because I usually know people who like gaming.
Well, that's what we're hoping for. We're hoping to build our viewers on the community and not on the subscribers of other YouTubers, and that's not a good strategy. I'm going to tell you right now, that is not a strategy for success on YouTube. What it is a strategy for is having a very loyal, very fantastic group of fans to play with, and that's exactly what's been happening. Our fans are awesome. I have not played. A lot of YouTubers have problems with trolls and stuff like that. We never have. We had one guy come in and tell me that my voice is terrible and I should choke and die. And he didn't even hang out. I was like, yay, we have a troll. Somebody hates us. And dude did not even hang out to continue to hate us. And in doing so, he really hurt my feelings. And if he had just stood around, hung out, and told us regularly what absolute pieces of crap we were, then, you know, it would have gone better. I think I would have felt so much better about everything. But he wasn't interested in doing that.
One of my friends is a like complete troll. He's like rude and everything. He's a really good friend. Like he won't backstab me, never. I can trust him. But he's such a YouTube troll. Even if you're like something really like, let's say Jesus playing a game, he would still go in there, comment you suck, but watch it and then like it. But he just likes to comment mean things because
So-
he's a troll like that.
First of all, Jesus is not a very good gamer. I'm sorry, Jesus. Sorry, buddy. It's not his fault either. He relies too heavily on the Holy Spirit, and that's not bad most of the time. But the Holy Spirit isn't very good with first-person shooters either. So I'm gonna spend time in purgatory for all that. Ah, it's such a terror. I shouldn't have said any of that. Sorry, Lord. Sorry, God. Sorry, everybody. Angels and saints are mad at me now, too. Alright, so anyway, that being said, your YouTuber troller friend can come just troll the hell out of us. As far as I'm concerned, we could have 37 trolls that spend all their time doing nothing but commenting on our videos about how we absolutely suck at what we do, and I'd be happy with all of them. They're part of the community too. Trolls have a job, and they do it. Bugo says you suck. Yeah, why don't you come into the game and say that to my face, Bugo? So anyway, oh, and also we only have 4 slots when we play Robocraft, and I encourage anyone who doesn't make it in to the act. Oh, that's a sad thing that happened to you there, White. Oh, there you go. You're up. Any of you who doesn't make it in that 4 and still wants to play with us, you should still play, because when we die, I often watch other players, not just us. Do you not have a rectifier? There you go.
Nope, don't have money, because I spent all my money trying to rebuild the thing that my brother destroyed. And it seems because I have high tier jets, I'm a little bit too fast for my own good.
Ah, well, yes. It's just like me in high school. Let's see, somewhere around here, there's people shooting, and I don't think they're shooting at me.
And by the way, I have a tip for you. Try to get a walker thing and a sniper, because that's great. You can just walk up a mountain or something and snipe people. A perfect sniping position.
Well, I got sniper. I don't know if the legs get smaller over time or what, but the first tier legs are huge. I just totally got destroyed as I came around this corner.
By the way, as a sniper, you should hang out more like in the back or something, because you can easily get destroyed.
Yeah, absolutely, for sure. I'm trying to work my way over to the thing, but I can't seem to make much progress. Here we go. I figured out how to make progress. Okay. I am gonna go capture. Actually, they're capturing us. Why don't you guys get to our base?
Oh shit!
All you guys
I'm
are
gonna
just
go
hanging
defend.
out.
We have enough guys. I'm too fast.
SMG
Can't
tanks
move. And I'm tipped over. And I'm no. Yes. Okay.
We are slowly working our way there, guys. It's like making it across the lake with one paddle.
Okay. I am too fast. Too fast. Too quick.
We're defeated. I didn't make it very far. That jack-o'-lantern sat out there and mocked me. So do you have Halloween where you are?
Nope. Everyone here is a Christian. I'm a Christian.
But
I
we're
don't know what
Christians. We're Christians too, and Halloween actually has Catholic roots. The Catholics.
I know, but I don't know what the deal here. We celebrated Halloween for a while now. Everything was going great. I got always a lot of candy because it's a small village. I know everyone.
Yep.
But then one day, like poof, no more Halloween.
Well, you know, we have people do weird things for weird reasons. We have a holiday in America called the 4th of July, and the 4th of July is our celebration that we formed a country on our own. And, you know, we like the English now. I'm a big fan of Doctor Who. That was all kind of a stupid joke. But anyway, but yeah, the holiday, 4th of July, we get together and we have picnics, and a lot of people get together who are strangers, who are not even friends. The towns are too big out here that you don't know that many people. You know the people that you go to school with, and sometimes you know one or two people that work at the store or whatever if you go to the same store all the time. But for the most part, you don't know a lot of the people who are around you. You don't even necessarily know your neighbors. I live in a cul-de-sac, which is like a little circle where there's kind of a circle of houses with one way out, and there are 5 families that live in the circle, and I know who they are, but I don't necessarily talk to them all. There's at least one person I don't like very much and wouldn't talk to her very much because she's a pain in the ass, but aside from that, you know, that only means that she's female.
Oh, good joke.
Yes, but
the jokes are strong in this one.
The jokes are strong in this one. So anyway, but they're not people that we really know and hang out with. When we first moved into the neighborhood, we tried to kind of make community like that. But I don't know, it's just not... damn, he got my gun. It's just not necessarily a place that you do that. But anyway, back to 4th of July. 4th of July is a country holiday. Everyone in America celebrates it, and they celebrate it in my town also. But in my town, they said no fireworks. Not allowed to have fireworks on 4th of July unless they're the fireworks that are let off by the city itself.
Yeah.
So when we stay in our city for 4th of July in our town, we go to the park, one of the parks in town, and a lot of the city shows up, and then everyone has fireworks that they watch there. Or we just go to the grandparents' house, and at the grandparents' house in that town you can light fireworks, so we light fireworks. Or we get drunk and we watch the kids light fireworks.
Here, my village is, like, I don't want to insult everyone, but I have to say it, it's crazy. Everyone's basically crazy. We have a guy that is called literally crazy. It's translated on Croatian. And crazy, he, every time, like a boat comes with tourists and stuff, when it leaves, we all jump after it. And because all of the motors and everything, but we wait a little so we don't get squished and destroyed. But still, after some time, like 1 minute, we go and chase it. We chase it as far as we can.
Cool.
And like some of us before, because it's still like, it's not been so long, so the water pushes you back and down and stuff. And it's always exciting, and the water is cold always, and it's always fun. And one day in a year, we celebrate, just have a party that's all based about that, and we have humor and things like that. But usually we do it every day of the summer. But he is a little bit older now, and he retired from that because he didn't want to continue it anymore. I don't know why. And crazy, he started making art. He makes statues from, let's say, junk. He asked me for my like little soldier toys, and he puts them in his boat that he's making a statue of, and it's perfect. It's awesome, really. And crazy here, he the boats are like big. They're like big transport boats.
Mm-hmm.
And while a boat was boarding some tourists, he went under the boat and swam under it for 1 minute and 20 seconds.
Jeez.
He swam under it and crossed it, the whole thing. And the crazy part is, the engine was on. So
Jeez.
they did not know about it until I and my friend said to the guy that he must not start it because Crazy is gonna die. But he just jumped and did it. Nobody saw a thing, but we saw some bubbles in the water. We assumed our guy jumped. We didn't know which one, so we told the captain not to start. But if the captain moved like 1 centimeter away, he would get squished. But he did it, and he did it for his, I don't know what for I think grandchildren or something like that, so they can aboard the boat in time. Because they were late.
Well, in our town, there are lots of crazy people, and they're usually the ones that are standing on the corner with signs asking for money because they can't work, even though they're obviously young and strong people. And they're also the ones that sit on the bus and talk about how the cheese is plotting to kill them. So, our crazy people are not crazy people that you would want to give your toy soldiers to.
Yeah, I hear that. And did you know my village on my island? It means pain in English, but translated into Croatian, it means pain.
I guess if you were to translate the name of my town, it would be the way of the government, or the government's path. Yeah, I guess the government's path, or the government's direction, is what my town is called. We're not extremely warlike in America, but I have the perception that we're all very violent. And it's not that we just walk around, beating on each other, but I think as a populace in general, we all know pretty well how to do violence upon others. Because we live in a fairly dangerous society. I mean, you wouldn't... In my town, it is not safe to leave your house and walk to the other side of the town at midnight or 2 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, that's bad.
In your town, it might be. In my town, you would want to carry some kind of weapon. And that doesn't mean that somebody is going to do something bad to you, but it means that the likelihood is strong enough. If you were a woman and you're walking around at midnight, you're an idiot.
Okay. In my town, if someone steals some cheese, it will be like someone just did genocide on my town. Nothing ever happens here. One time, someone stole a little bit of cheese from a party. Holy shit, everyone got like, oh no, what, call the police? And the guy who stole the cheese actually paid for it. But they did not find the money on the desk because the wind blew it away.
My mother and father-in-law had their house broken into a while back. Let's say 2 years ago. In the middle of the day, they went to the store and somebody broke into their house and stole their TV and everything else. Right in the middle of the day. So they came back and they found that, and they got an alarm, and the alarm tells the police if somebody comes into their house. Recently, they got robbed again, and in the middle of the day, and this time the people came in and broke the front door and the back door. They just threw a rock right through the back door. It's all one big glass door. Threw a rock right through it. They went in and stole stuff. They did $1,000 damage to the door and stole about $30 in things. All in the middle of the day, all with the alarm going, all knowing that the police had been informed and that the police were on their way.
Okay.
It's not so much that we live in a terrible place, but the people that are terrible are very terrible.
Yeah, I can see that. And in my town, people that try to steal things are just plain stupid. There was a girl who was stealing things, going around, going to village, and she broke into an old woman's house, really old. And you know what?
Huh.
Do you know how did she do that?
Hmm.
She broke the door in two, and the weird thing is, so she stole, I think, like some jewelry and stuff like that, but I don't know really. But the old woman came back and saw her leaving the house. The old woman asked, what is she doing here? And the burglar said she was just she is trying to find a room to stay in because she's a tourist. She's saying that while the police are heading, she can see the lights because it's not that far away, and she's sitting on the staying whatever on the broke down door with a bag full of stolen stuff in her hand, saying that she's a tourist trying to find some stuff. And the biggest stupidity of all is, she broke in 1 hour ago. She stayed to watch TV because her show was on. I mean, how stupid can you be to do that?
That's stupid or crazy, or a really big fan of that show. I'm gonna make sure I don't watch that show. That show leads you to do ridiculous things.
And I mean, the police has been chasing her for the whole island, because on my island there are like several villages and shit, and she has all the things she stole from the other villages in her bag, giant bag, like Santa Claus giant.
Jeez.
And she like carries it all around. I saw that.
I went in with a little hubris there.
Oh
Just
well.
a little. Alright, well, I'm looking at the time and I'm realizing that we have gone over. So I am going to need to go ahead and end the episode, which is always sad. And I'm going to thank you guys so much for joining us. Comment, like, and I'm going to thank White Bandit for joining us. Comment, like, subscribe, participate. Always remember to share. Do the stuff that keeps this show going and this channel growing. And we'll see you next time. And next time is this afternoon, folks. I wish I had a better time for you. I'm still nailing down the new schedule so we can do some stuff for the people over across the pond and for stuff over people over here. So we'll figure it all out. Just keep your eye out on upcoming events and bear with me. Thanks for joining us.
Bye.